that my mama?
What is up, Flick fans, and welcome back to my channel. Now, Netflix has made another sci-fi original movie. Most of the time when they do this, it does not turn out well, so I'm interested to see what you guys thought of I Am Mother, and that's the movie we're talking about today. Like I said, get in that comment section down below. If you enjoy these Netflix reviews, let me know that, but tell me, what did you think of this film? And we're going to talk about it today. So a teenage girl is raised underground by a kindly robot mother designed to repopulate the Earth following the extinction of humankind. But their unique bond is threatened when an inexplicable stranger arrives with alarming news. Like I said, Netflix sci-fi movies, they usually do not work. I was going into this movie a bit hesitant. I assumed it wouldn't be the best. And you know what? Never assume, because you make an ass out of you and me. And I did that to myself because I genuinely enjoyed I Am Mother. Is it the best thing I've seen all year on Netflix? No. Is it a great sci-fi movie? No, but it's really solid. I would even say that I genuinely had a great time with it. This is a movie that is not the most action-packed thing we have ever seen. Now, I love a good action sci-fi movie. This is not that. This is an original, slow-building sci-fi film with a lot of tension, not very many characters, and not a lot to work with in terms of where the plot is going. You can slightly predict certain elements here and there, but what I liked about this movie is that even though you may predict the end game where everything ends up, the twists throughout the movie and certain characters that come in and do specific things, what I really enjoyed about this movie is it places you in the middle ground, right? You are gravitating towards our main girl, the daughter played by Clara Rugard. She is genuinely great in this role. I was a bit hesitant at first. She proved me wrong. And then you have both sides, right? You have this character in Hilary Swank, who I was also a bit worried about, but she ended up doing a really good job in an original sci-fi film. That's cool to say. And then you have this other side with the robot, voiced by Rose Byrne, who, I'm gonna keep repeating myself, I was also hesitant on because I haven't seen this side of Rose Byrne yet, and I was afraid her voice was going to come off as, oh, that's Rose Byrne. She's a nice person in real life. But no, when she had to be sinister, I'm not saying that's what this character is. She was, because she's a motherly figure, but she was also very heartfelt. Her voice was heartwarming, and you could tell how much, even though she is a robot, she loved her daughter. So you're caught in the crossfire of all of these characters, and you're just fascinated as an audience member because this world that is built up around you, this plot that is going on in the background, which is a really interesting subplot, but you have the main storyline with our daughter, and she's just trying to figure out, what the heck do I do? I was born and raised in this situation. That's all I know. But is it what is actually happening? Is it what is really there? Am I being lied to, or is this person coming in and she's the one lying to me, right? As an audience member, you are constantly guessing at which side is truly the right side. Now, like I said, I did predict where it went at the end, but it's not the destination with a movie like this. It's all about the journey. I hearken it back to a movie like 10 Cloverfield Lane. The ending of this movie, and really the first two acts as well, reminded me of that. And also the ending of this movie reminded me of Terminator. You'll see that once you get into that third act. It's really cool. It's entertaining in a sense. But the beginning of the film, it's Room mixed with Ex Machina in a very low-budget sci-fi way, and I like that. And just because it's low budget doesn't mean it looks bad, guys. The movie looks great. The darkness surrounding our characters, I thought it was shot well. The cinematography was great, but the special effects, that's what I want to talk about. This robot looks fantastic. It is CGI mixed with practical effects, but it comes together with such a low-budget film, and I'm sitting back thinking, how does a major Hollywood studio with a huge budget not pull off something like this? But this movie does, right? And it's kudos to the people behind the scenes, and it's kudos to this first-time director, Grant Spator. I hope I'm saying that right. Yeah, first time for a feature film directing the lights out here. He did a wonderful job. He brought all of the characters in, explained exactly what they needed to do, provided a great tone, a well-paced movie. It does slow down a bit much at times for me. During the second act, I was getting like, okay, can we move this along? And not every moment worked with the characters, right? Not every line of dialogue is the best, but I had a good time with it. I thoroughly enjoyed the characters. I was shocked with certain elements of this movie, and the end is really entertaining, even though it's a slow build-up, but I'm okay with that, especially in an original sci-fi movie like this. Guys, we got an original sci-fi movie on Netflix. Everyone is always talking about, we need Hollywood to do more original things. go check this out. If you have Netflix, it is on your television or your laptop or your phone. Don't watch it on a phone. Watch it on the television. Right now, please go watch this movie, and I'm going to give it a really solid 73%. One of the better movies I've watched on Netflix all year. One of the better sci-fi films I have seen on Netflix. Possibly the best. I'd have to sit down and think of it, but guys, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, if you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button, and I'll give you guys more Netflix reviews later on today. Speaking of the devil, another Netflix review, and then possibly 2 or 3 remaining this weekend. Thank you so much for watching this, like I said, and I'll see you guys later on tonight.